Hi guys, and welcome to day 8 of our 28 days of Yoga with Kirstie. Today's flow is designed to help you feel amazing. So it's designed to help you feel powerful, feel like you own the space that you're in, both on and off the mat, help you to feel hopefully a little bit more open, stretched out, released, and basically like a god or goddess. Like the name suggests, God brackets des flow. It's for both men and women that want to feel incredible for the week ahead. So I designed this flow to go on to a Monday morning or throughout the day when you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, to set you up for an awesome week ahead, knowing that you can tackle anything that you put your mind to and give you almost supernatural powers in a way. So you are going to feel a bit of fire going through those legs. You're going to feel that blood pumping around. You might feel like you've got a little bit of shortness in the breath. So make sure you take the time to notice every inhale and every exhale, and try not to get out of breath like I do. But hopefully you enjoy it. You feel the legs working, the stretch and release in them, as well as the fire pumping up, and have an awesome week ahead of you. So when you're ready, get your water, lay out your mat, find that space you're happy to practice in today, and I'll meet you as goddess to god or goddess today. Okay guys, so starting on the mat, so you can be standing either in the middle like I'm doing, or step to the top of your mat already. Feet about hip width wide, or if you want to, big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Wherever you go to, I'd like you to really feel grounded and connected to the mat. So gripping into the ground with those toes and feeling your weight distributed across the whole of the foot, the top and the heels. So all the way along, feeling the outside edges of the feet as well. I'd like you to come to a place that you're happy holding yourself for a few breaths. So maybe shoulders back and down, hands either side of the hips, maybe hands on the heart, hand on the belly. Your choice, what's going to work for you today, and let's go there. Closing the eyes, maybe having a few sways just to start with to really get comfortable in your skin today. Maybe shake off if you need to any stress that you've had from the week just gone by, any stresses that are coming to you for the week ahead, and just let it go as best as you can. And then when we're happy, coming to a place of stillness and just focusing in on the breath. Noticing every inhale, filling up the balloon in our bellies, and every exhale. And maybe from here we're happy still, we feel like we own the space that we're in already, or perhaps you just gently want to rock side to side a little bit. Still breathing. In and out, maybe in and out through the nose, maybe in through the nose and gently out through the mouth. But wherever you are, I'd like you to start feeling good in your body. Any movements that come to you, just listen to your body and let's do them. Maybe it's a few shoulder rolls or just gentle rocks side to side, like I said at the beginning. Just listening to the body and really just arriving at your mat today. Noticing how your body is feeling, how you are feeling, how your energy levels are today. And just breathing. Couple more. Checking into your body and noticing where you are at, and knowing that wherever that is fine today. Good. One more deep breath in through the nose and slowly out. And when you're ready, if the eyes are still closed, slowly blink them open. Beautiful. If hands are on the heart or on the belly, just gently release them to either side of those hips. And we're going to do a few circles with those shoulders back and down. Nice deep breaths as we're still moving through the body. I'd like you to try and really focus on your breath today, keeping it nice and steady and slow. Deep inhales and long, slow exhales if you can. I'll remind you a few times throughout the practice. Okay, shoulders forwards and down now when you're ready to do so. If you've got any clicks like me in those shoulders, know that it's fine, it's okay to click. It's just breathing in, breathing out. One more round. And when you're ready, shoulders back and down, palms to the front, nice deep breath. Inhale, we scoop arms out to the side and reach up overhead, really reaching up nice and tall. Okay, as we exhale, scoop the arms away from each other and interlace the fingers behind the back. Good, so from here what we're going to do is just exhale, folding forwards, bend into the knees if you need to, and let the arms come up and overhead. Good, let the head be heavy. Any wiggles or sways you fancy doing here, please do them. One more breath. And when you're ready to, gently inhale, peeling all the way back up to standing. Release those arms and turn the hands back to the front. Nice big scoop up overhead again. Look into the fingertips, and as you exhale, bend into the elbows, open into the sides of the room, bend into the knees and look to the sky. Good. As we exhale, we're scooping the arms to the side and all the way around the front as if we're giving a big hug to somebody. Interlace the fingers, turn the hands away, and inhale, scoop arms to the sky, straighten the legs, look to the fingertips. Good. As we exhale, arms reach either side of the body. Good. One more round. Inhale, scoop up. Look to the fingertips. Good. Keep reaching up nice and tall. As we exhale, turn the palms away, scoop to the sides, and interlace fingers behind the back. Inhale, lift and lengthen, opening up the chest to the ceiling, and exhale, bend through the knees as we fold forwards. Let head get heavy. Reach arms up and overhead as best as you can. And maybe add a few sways here if it feels good in the body. Just let yourself get heavy here. One more breath. And when you're ready, the next inhale, gently peeling all the way back up to standing. Release the hands, scoop them up overhead, looking to the fingertips, and exhale, bend into the knees, bend into the elbows as we open up the arms to our cactus. Good. Exhale, scoop the arms round to the front, interlace the fingers, turn the palms away. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Good. Okay, any sways you want to do here, please feel free to. Good. Exhale, release the hands either side of those hips and add a few wiggles in that feel good for you. Nice. Okay, so coming to the top of the mat if you aren't already. Feet hip width wide. As we inhale, we're going to scoop arms up overhead again. Exhale, fold forwards, prayer hands or swan dive like I've just done to reach towards the ground. Bend through the knees as much as you need to, maybe walking them out today. One more breath. And if the legs are straight, just gently bend into them. Grab onto the opposite elbows with your hands. Keep the head heavy, and we're coming to ragdoll. So gently swaying side to side, maybe close the eyes so you can really tune in on to what feels good for you. So ragdoll is really good for releasing that lower back. So really try to let the head be heavy. Still breathing. Nice and deep. One more breath. Okay, as you exhale, release the hands towards the ground. Okay, fingertips towards the mat if you can. Keep the knees bent if you need to. We're going to keep the right foot where it is and step back with the left foot coming to a lunge. Okay, so what I'd like you to do from here is imagine you've got shopping bags in your left hand, and we're going to inhale, pick them all the way up, bending into the elbow so the fist meets by the chest. As you next breathe in, I'd like you to reach that right arm up overhead again, or up as you lift up. So we're coming to as if we've got a bow and arrow in our hands. As you breathe out, I'd like you to release the bow and arrow in the hands, so stretching out the fingertips straight ahead. And as you next inhale, scoop that left arm all the way to the front as if it's meeting the right, and then up overhead, nice big circle to reach the back. Pivot on the back foot and allow the front arm to turn down. We're in our warrior two now, so checking in with that front knee, make sure it's peeling out towards the baby toe. Nice, strong warrior twos. Gaze towards middle finger on that front arm. Breathe in, breathe out. As we next exhale, I'd like you to take the back hand, so our left hand to our back leg. Scoop the right arm up to the ceiling, and nice big stretch as we come to reverse warrior today. As we inhale all the way back to our warrior two. Bending into that front elbow, placing it on the knee, and scooping back arm up and over. Nice long line. Good. As we inhale all the way back to our strong warrior two, owning our space here. Really nice big stretch of those arms. And as we exhale, frame that front foot and step the back foot to the top of the mat, coming to our forward fold again. Bend into those knees as much as you need to. So just breathing nice and deeply here. Inhales, exhales. Maybe ragdoll again like I've done, or just hanging out where you need to. One more breath. And as you exhale, release the hands to the mat if they were on the elbows. So switching over now, the weight's going into that left foot as we step back with the right one. Okay, shopping bag time. Pick up the shopping bags with your right hand. Draw the hand all the way to the outside of your right rib cage. That's the word I want. Inhale, scoop the left arm all the way up so we come to our lunging position in the legs. Release the bow and arrow, so straighten those fingers and scoop the right arm to the top, coming to meet the left arm. Right arm draws a nice big circle up and overhead until we reach the back of the mat. Pivot on the back foot so we come to our warrior two. Front knee is peeling out towards the baby toe. Nice, strong warriors. Gaze towards the middle finger on that front arm. If you want to take a moment just to check the back arm and the front arm is in alignment, please feel free to look. Good. As we next exhale, the back arm is going to come to the back leg. Left hand scoots to the ceiling and up and over we go. Reverse warrior. Good. Inhale all the way back to warrior two. Exhale, bend into that left elbow, place it on the front knee. Back arm scoops up and over, nice long line in the body. Okay. Inhale all the way back to warrior two. As we exhale, we're going to frame that front foot with our hands. Pivot on the back foot to step forwards once more to forward fold. Walking the legs out here as much as you need to. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful, guys. Okay, it's time to work towards our goddess pose. So when you're ready, with the head hanging heavy, gently peel all the way up on an inhale to standing. Good, okay. So I'm going to step back with my left foot to turn towards the left to face the camera. You're welcome to step back on whatever foot suits you to be able to see me. So wherever you've gone to, we want those toes pointing to the outer edges of the mat if you have one. As we next breathe out, we're going to sink into those knees, bending into them. Hands can come down the thighs towards the knees. So this is goddess pose already. But if we want to go a bit deeper, maybe we can sink our bottoms a bit lower, holding on to the knees still. And I'd just like you to take a little bit of a sway side to side. Maybe the sways get bigger and bigger. Maybe we really straighten one leg, bend into the other one. But as you're doing so, I'd like you to just check that your knees are pointing the same direction as the toes are. So we're not drawing the knees in towards the middle or peeling them too far to the back. We want them in alignment with those toes, especially the second toe. Okay, lovely stuff. So from here, gently walk yourself up a little bit taller if you can. And then maybe take the hands off of those legs. So maybe we can reach the hands all the way to the ceiling. Nice big stretch and feeling the legs. That's the word I want today. Legs coming on fire. Good. As we next inhale, I'd like you to reach up nice and tall, straightening in through those legs. Good. As we exhale, scoop the arms to the side and just gently cross them in front of the body as we bend back into goddess. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, lower. Got a couple more. Good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good. One more. Beautiful, guys. I lost the breath on the last one, but hopefully you still flew. So when we're ready, we're going to exhale, bend back into those knees, come into our goddess again. Hands can be on the thighs if you want to keep them here. What we're going to do is introduce a little arm sequence like we did at the beginning. So as you inhale, scoop hands up overhead, look to the fingertips. As we exhale, come to cactus arms. Scoop the arms around the front as if you're giving someone a nice big hug. Push the hands away and scoop up to the ceiling. Sink into your goddess if you can. And exhale, release the hands, straighten through those legs. Good, sway it out if you need to. Just breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do that one more time. So when you're ready, back to stillness. Exhale, sink into your goddess. Inhale, hands up overhead, looking to the fingertips. And as we exhale, cactus arms. Good. Exhale, scoop the arms around to the front, interlace the fingers. Palms turn away, scoop up and sink into goddess. Maybe look into the fingertips. Good. Exhale, release the hands, come all the way back up and walk it out again. I'm going to apologize now if you heard the door slamming there. Hopefully it didn't come through too much. As we're not in meditation, it's not too problematic. So trying to catch your breath like I'm struggling to here. And when you're ready, sinking back into goddess one more time. If you want to, peel one heel up and lower it down. Switching over side to side. If you want to go deeper, hands overhead and cactus arms. and do it that way instead. Just breathing in, breathing out. Feel that fire burning, owning your space, feeling how much room you're taking up here in a positive way. One more round on each leg, and slowly coming all the way back up, shaking out. Good. Okay, what I'd like you to do now is as you exhale, we're bending into that left knee and trying to bring ourselves down to the ground. So we're coming to a side lunge or a skandasana. So skandasana, traditionally, you'd have the foot that you're bending into down on the mat like so. But it's quite nice to peel the heel up off the ground as well. Even if your bottom's a little bit higher and you're doing this, it still feels good in the body. So stretch out that way if that's what your body is doing. Now we can have the right toes pointing to the ceiling. We can have them pointing to the mat, whatever feels good for you today. And we're just going to pause here and play for a little while. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, one more breath. And then what we're going to do is inhale, walk ourselves all the way over to the other side. It's the same again here. Any movements in your side lunge, your skandasana on this side that feels good. Maybe your heel is flat, maybe it's lifted like mine is. But just playing around and seeing what feels nice here. Couple more breaths. Maybe we can sink a bit deeper. Maybe we find a bit more movement. Good, okay. One more walk on each side, and then we're going to do a little bit of fun. So inhale, walking yourself all the way back over. Breathing in, breathing out. We're not going to hold here as long this time. Good, okay. When you're ready, inhale all the way back over to the other side. Breathing in and breathing out again. I did say I was going to remind you to breathe, and I'm definitely doing that today. I think it's also a reminder to myself. Okay, so if you want to have a bit of fun now, you're welcome to try this. We can keep walking side to side if that feels nice. If you want to test your core and your leg strength, we're going to lift the hands up off the mat and slowly rock ourselves over side to side. Breathing in, breathing out as we're rocking side to side in the body. Good, feeling those hips working, the legs working, nice and strong here today. So take as long as you want to. We're going to have about 2 more breaths, whatever that is for you. If it's a lot of movement, that's fine. If you're nice and still, that's fine too. Good, and when you're ready, coming all the way back to stillness, walk yourself back to center, send the bottom nice and high, and let the head hang there. Good, okay, gently walking yourself up a little bit higher onto the fingertips, looking straight ahead. Exhale, fold forwards, inhale, hands to hips, and breathing all the way up until we come to standing. Okay, so we had our toes pointed towards the edges of the mat then, but if you can, just gently turn the toes so the big ones touch towards the center, coming to almost like pigeon toes position here. Hands on hips, inhale, shoulders back and down. We look towards the ceiling. As we exhale, we're folding forward, sticking the bottom behind us, and coming into our Prasarita Padottanasana. So from here, we might stay here with our hands on hips. We might lower the hands down to the mat, and maybe our body lowers a little bit more too. Maybe from here, we bend into one knee, straighten the other leg, and just rock side to side. Maybe we walk our hands over to one leg, and just breathe there. Just inhales and exhales. Maybe we walk over to the other leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Tailbones nice and high. Maybe we come all the way back to center, and perhaps we try to walk those fingertips through the legs, pointing towards the back. Nice big stretch that way. Maybe our gaze is looking through the legs all the way up towards the ceiling behind us. Good. So the weight will be a little bit into those toes. If the knees are bent, that's fine. We don't want to lock them in place. We do want a slight micro bend here. We're going to take one more breath. And when you're ready, walking your hands all the way to the front. Inhale, rising onto the fingertips, look straight ahead. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, hands to hips, and peeling all the way up. Nice big inhale to standing. Heel toe those feet back together. And give yourself a nice big stretch out, walking out. And noticing how the insides of your thighs are feeling, how maybe the glutes are feeling here. Are you feeling strong? Are you feeling stretched out? Maybe you're feeling a bit of a release of tension. Where are you at today now? Just breathing in, breathing out. Good, we're gonna walk towards the top of our mat again. And from here, you're imagining someone's just turned your power button off. Exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest and gently roll all the way down towards the ground. Bending through those knees and lowering your hands behind you on the mat so you can lower your bottom down onto the ground. Good, from here we're walking ourselves all the way down onto our backs and hug those knees in towards your chest. Gently sway side to side, maybe draw your circles. We're coming towards the end of our class now. So just breathing in, breathing out. Feeling that release in any way that feels nice for you. When you're ready, exhale, lower the feet back down to the mat. We're going to take the right ankle over the top of the left knee. And we're going to draw the right hand through the middle of the gap between those legs. The left hand scoots around the back, interlace the fingers and bend into the elbows as you hug the knee in towards the chest. So we should be feeling a stretch in the right glute here. If you want to find a bit of movement, maybe point and flex the feet, maybe draw some circles. Maybe we rock side to side. Maybe we extend that left leg all the way to the ceiling. We're just going to find our breath here for a little while. Breathing in, breathing out, and owning the space, really taking it up. Take as much space as you need to today to feel good, to stretch out, to feel nice. And when you're ready, slowly exhale, bend into that left leg if it's extended. Release the hands from behind the knee, lowering the foot all the way to the mat and uncross the legs. Gently windscreen wipe those knees from side to side. So breathing in, breathing out, and just drawing them side to side. Hands whatever is comfortable for you. Good. One more on each side. And when you're ready, the left ankle's going to cross over the top of the right knee. Left hand through the middle, right hand round the back. Interlace the fingers, bend into the elbows to bring the knee in towards the chest. This time we're feeling the stretch on the left side of our bodies, the left glutes. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, if you want to find a bit of movement, maybe we point and flex the toes, maybe we draw some circles. Maybe we extend the right leg towards the ceiling. Maybe we rock side to side, or maybe you found somewhere else to go that feels really good for you, and that's fine. You don't always have to do what I say. Listening to your body and making sure it feels good for you. That's what's most important. As long as it feels nice for you, you're in the best place you could be. So when you're ready, come back to stillness if you found a bit of movement. Bend into that right knee if you found it lengthened. And slowly release the hands from behind the knee. Uncross the legs. And we're going to finish in our Supta Baddha Konasana today. So soles of the feet touching. Knees go nice and wide. Maybe the hands are gently placed on those hips where the joint is, where you feel the connection of the legs and the hips together. Maybe the hands are on the belly. Maybe they're resting either side of the body. Wherever you go, let's just close the eyes, focus in on the breath. And let gravity do all the work for you now. So we can take as long as we need to here today. Maybe we even have our Shavasana, our relaxation here today. But if you want to extend those legs nice and long towards the bottom of the mat like we traditionally do, in our corpse pose, feet turning towards the edges of the mat, palms either side of the hips towards the ceiling, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to join me in staying here in our Supta Baddha Konasana for our Shavasana today, you're welcome to. There's a lot of Sanskrit words in one go, guys, so hopefully you stayed with me on that one. So you have the choice of either legs along the mat as if you're lying down to sleep, or soles of the feet together, knees nice and wide, and our little diamond shape with those legs today. So we're just closing the eyes wherever you've gone to. If you change your mind throughout the rest of the class, you're welcome to move. But we're noticing every inhale through the nose and every exhale. And maybe today we're going to do a body scan from the toes, slowly all the way up the legs, breathing into each and every body part and breathing out to release tension. And maybe you slowly make your way all the way up the body until you find complete relaxation today. Or perhaps it's a little bit more random. Maybe with the eyes closed, we use the breath to travel to any place we're feeling that tension. So maybe we're feeling a bit of tightness in the hip area. Maybe as we breathe out, we can release that tension in that place. And maybe the next inhale is making you aware that you've got a little bit of tension in the toes. As you exhale, you release them. So just seeing what feels good for you here. But every inhale, we're using our breath like a river. And the tension in our body is like a dam in that river. Lots of debris that is in the way, stopping you from being able to breathe your river smoothly. With every inhale, more and more water is coming to that debris, that dam, until the next exhale that you're able to, we breathe all the debris away. All of it gently pushes downstream so you can breathe freely today. Breathing in, breathing out, and just releasing that tension. And maybe this is all we're focusing on today, and that's fine. Or perhaps we can allow ourselves to come to a place that we can be aware of how powerful we are, how strong our body is, and how much stronger that it's growing each and every day. You are a god or goddess, and you are powerful, and you can do absolutely anything that you put your mind to. It's just breathing in, breathing out for a little bit longer. And when you're ready to slowly breathe in and out to bring energy into your body and let yourself wiggle out of your Shavasana today. Feeling powerful, feeling strong, and all the other things that you want to feel today as we set ourselves up for an awesome week ahead as God and goddesses today. So stretching out, feeling nice, and when you're ready to slowly move out of your Shavasana, gently roll over to the right hand side, create your pillow for your head with your hands, and when you're ready to, slowly inhale and bring yourself all the way up to a comfy seated position. Hands to heart center in prayer. Rub the hands together, create our friction, and when they're super duper warm and about to set alight, part them, place them over your closed eyelids. Allow the heat from your hands to warm up the eyes and slowly we blink them open. Part the fingertips, let more light in, and when they've adjusted, exhale hands all the way down to heart center in prayer. If you'd like to do your lotus flower meditation today, you are welcome to do so. Just find your thought, bring your hands to your third eye, and then go from there. But if, like me today, you've already found something that makes you feel really powerful and strong through that flow, just hold on to that feeling for now and see what happens through the rest of the week. Thank you for joining me today. As always, eat well, drink well, and sleep well. Namaste.